Hey guys, so I'm going to be teaching you how to play Lego Ninjago. Okay, so since I don't have arena right now, I'm gonna use the box. You might recognize the box from the Sensei Wu versus Garmadon set, the video. So I'm gonna take it out. Here it is. So that's going to be our arena for today. And for Lego Ninjago, you can choose any of these. So you'll need any spinner. So I'm going to use Sensei Wu spinner. Any cards. You can use as much cards as you want. But if you use more than 4 cards, you have to make a deck with the extra cards in the deck and your hand, which only has 4 cards. So I'll explain you that later. So I'm going to use Sensei Wu's card plus Zane's card. It's hard. Okay, so I'm going to be using these 2 packs combined. Sensei Wu spinner, Sensei Wu, and 2 golden weapons. So I'm going to use the size of quakes and the shurikens of ice. Oops, dropped it. Okay. So I'm going to be using these 2 golden weapons. And for Lego Ninjago, I forgot to explain, you have to use at least 1 golden weapon. You have to. So if you don't use 1 golden weapon, the game is not really fair. I don't know, maybe. But you have to use at least 1 golden weapon. That's the rule. You can use as much golden weapon, but you have to use at least 1. Okay, so I have everything set up here. All I need is opponent. So, yeah, I'm not gonna have one. I'm just gonna explain 1 player. So, you must make the character hold the first weapon first. So, hold the first weapon. He's going to hold that. It's hard getting it on with 1 hand. Well, he's going to hold that. And, I'm gonna explain you about the cards first. If you have 4 more cards, you have to make 1 your hand. So 4 cards in your hand. And the other more cards in the deck. And if you have less than 4 cards in your hand, like this, and you have 3 cards now, then that card has been used. You can pick up 1 card to equal 4 cards on here. Okay? And that's the deck in hand. And let me explain you the special, the SP. SP here, if you can see it, it's your special power. So if you have, for example, Sensei will have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, everything 3. You can use everything out of every element in 3 or less. So for example, you can see the special on the sides of these cards. That one's a 1, Sensei Wu can use it. I'll give you an example that Sensei Wu can't not use. This one has 4. So Sensei Wu can use that because Sensei Wu only has 3. So Zane can use that because Zane has 4. Okay. And you'll see little symbols down here. I'll show you them. That's a hand right there. That's a hand. And hand means you can play this card during the duel. Okay, so yeah. Here's a swirly thingy. And that's for like forcing opponents to do stuff. Here's another hand. Oh, here. It's a double-sided, like 2 swords, kind of like a deflection, something like that. And it basically either helps you or like it helps you or adds up to your like attack, something like that. Okay, and that's basically all about the cards. And also there are cards that are like this with the symbol on top. You have to build that on the top. You can't build anything else unless it says build anywhere. So kind of like the same power build. It says build anywhere. And also, here's some cards like this, like kind of like explosive. That's for like laying them down on the field and doing something like that. when you lay down on the field, you lay down like this, and then whoever touches it loses. So that's going to be one of the cards. It's really good. It's a really good card. Okay. So how you win in Lego Ninjago is you have to win all the weapons. For example, if Sensei Wu has 3 weapons, I'm just gonna take out 1 weapon. Pretend Sensei Wu has 2 weapons and the other opponent has 1 weapon. If Sensei Wu wins that weapon, that means the other player doesn't have any weapons and Sensei Wu has all 3. That means Sensei Wu wins. So you have to basically get all the weapons to win. And by winning that, you can restart the game over with your friend if you want. But just another thing about the cards, if you play the card once, it can't be played again. It cannot be played again. Okay, so I'll show you how to start a Spinjitzu spin. It's really simple. Use your thumb right here and your index finger right here and pull it so it makes it a spin. I'll show you. Here. It just needs time to set up, that's all. Okay. Here. Use my index, my thumb. It varies if you're right-handed or left-handed, so it depends if you're right-handed or left-handed. You pull and it spins. Here. Like that. So that's basically how you do a Spinjitzu. You could do it any way you want, but that's the way I recommend for doing a fast one. And the how you win against your opponent is you have to knock your opponent off the spinner while their opponent stands in the middle of the spinner. Another thing is if you can see an arrow here or some arrow on your sets, it has to match the arrow here for a really good spin. So that's basically all about Lego Ninjago and how to play it. And have fun. Bye.